Modern revelation contains this teaching spoken by the Lord to the early leaders of the church. And after your testimony cometh wrath and indignation upon the people. For after your testimony cometh the testimony of earthquakes, and the testimony of the voice of thunderings, and the voice of lightnings, and the voice of tempests, and the voice of the waves of the sea heaving themselves beyond their bounds. And all things shall be in commotion, and surely men's hearts shall fail them, for fear shall come upon all people. And angels shall fly through the midst of heaven, crying with a loud voice, sounding the trump of God, saying, prepare ye, O inhabitants of the earth, for the judgment of our God is come. Behold, and lo, the bridegroom cometh. Go ye out to meet him.
Travis Wayne Goodsell. So, I should have been recording my pre-show because I was on a roll with hilarious jokes. Too late. I forgot them all. I don't memorize. The famous 2 boats and a helicopter parable about a devout man refusing rescue during a flood while waiting for a direct miracle from God is traditionally shared as a short story, but it can be expressed in this poetic verse. The Trinity, New York City, +2. And so yeah, many people have rewritten this, and I'm going to rewrite it as well because there's the first part missing. This version starts it off with the waters already rising. There's the warning voice ahead of this. That's what I'm adding in. So in case you don't follow my channel, remember Travis Wayne Goodsell. You don't know. Okay, I warned you. I warned Oaks. All hell broke loose. I have the gifts and powers of the Spirit of God, Mormons. You don't believe, I'm well aware of that. But I just demonstrated it for you in 3 days of utter destruction upon the whole face of the earth. Not just the United States of America, not just Utah. I warned in advance of this coming. I warned Oaks. I'm giving you a special opportunity to avoid all of this. Just sign. It's in your articles of incorporation that you changed in 2019. Just sign like you say you will do. I'm here. I want it back. It's mine. Sign it before it's too late. A limited time offer. He refused, and he tried to flee the country. Then the tires blew out. I hope that's his plane. That would be hilarious. United Airplane zooming down the runway and the tires blow out. Just happens to be the time when Oaks may have been leaving. He's leaving on a jet plane. Don't know if he'll come back again. These are kind of the golden gems I missed out on recording. There were more. I warned. He knows the Strengthening Church Members Committee, which download my content into my Troublemaker file 36434. They know they have to listen to the whole video. They have to make a report. They submit it to their supervisor. Their supervisor submits it to the Strengthening Church Members Committee, which consists of a token apostle, a couple members from the 70 presidency, and some General 70. And then they give the report to the First Presidency and the Quorum of the 12 Apostles about me. Not just John Dallin, Alyssa Grenfell, and others. Me. They know. They've known since they created my Troublemaker file January 2nd, 1998. I'm a translator. They know this. I have the gift and power of the Spirit of God of translation. Not just seer, prophet, revelator. They know I have the keys of Moses. I just parted Lake Mead this year. God, what does it take? What? I warned. Let Mormons go, Oaks. Sign it over. It's all you have to do. And he wouldn't do it. Instead, he tried to flee the country, leaving you to die, to be destroyed, to be ruined, to be the target of an Iranian attack, while he escapes in a food cart, transferring planes. The tires blow. Travis, that was Trump. Are you sure? Because it also sounds like Oaks. I did the pretty pictures. You're not listening. These guys know. Oaks knows. He was told. He was notified. Oaks, it's gonna be massive for your birthday. Let Mormons go. Sign it over now. I'm giving you an exclusive out. You didn't listen. Three days of destruction and darkness. And if this person is listening, and I know they are, as long as they're not having to deal with a naked baby. Which is worse, 3 days of complete and utter chaos and destruction, or 3 days with a naked baby? It's a toss-up. People were having dreams in advance also. They're what's called the righteous. Oh, you didn't have a dream, Mormons? Means you're wicked. You had dreams, you weren't listening. And as a result, the people were having dreams, being warned of the 3 days of destruction and darkness. And here it was. I had my dreams. 2 sets of 4, and then I was having some more. Two sets of 4, and then I had some more. That rhymes. And so the latest one was on the 13th, the day after. At 12:21 p.m. I crashed because I was up all night. Da-na-na-na-na. Big Brother Oaks. If you see an apostate, say something to Big Brother. Brilliant. Brilliant, Travis. Brilliant. Please put it in your video that we might see it. I hope so. I don't know. There's just so much stuff to put in. It can be a whole pictures, hours-long video pictures. Dear God, Oaks. And they're not going to see this until Tuesday, because Monday, when they all come back to work, assuming Salt Lake's still there, walk in, do the scan, punch the number with their cards and their IDs, which are the same thing, so that it gets clocked. But they're the secret combination group. They're not supposed to tell anybody what they do there. Shh. We're spying on you. We know when you are sleeping. We know when you're in the shower. We know when you've been bad or good. We're going to report you regardless. Anything you say or do will be used against you in your troublemaker file. If you've done nothing wrong, you've got everything to fear. We're the big brother of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Righteousness is not good enough. We now have Gilbert in the apostleship. You all knew it was coming. I knew it was coming, and I told you he was going to be picked. And oh look, he got picked. How did you know, Travis? How did you know? And so Monday, they've got to get all of the stuff from Friday over the weekend, downloaded, and somebody's going to have the unlucky straw to have to... You got Travis today, Billy. Oh, crap. Can't you give it to Thomas? Thomas hasn't done Travis in a long time. Give it to him. We need to share. Do it, or you're going to be activated. Okay. And they have to sit and watch from beginning to end. And make notations for his report. And submit it to the supervisor. So the supervisor can submit it to the committee, and then the committee does their report, whether it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. So that is added to the poem, the parable. And so we continue. The storms and destruction commenced. Even hail, tornadoes, Utah, Thule, Syracuse, Oaks, oh my hell. Flaming orange balls of molten lava. Oaks! So yes, I see it. What I warned Nelson, which was spread out in 2 years, was all combined together in one for 3 days with Oaks, a repeat. Oh my hell, Oaks. All you had to do was sign. And if you can't sign because your hand is shaking too much, use the auto pen. Auto pen. Just use the auto pen, quick. And so the Mormon got down upon his knees and prayed and did a YouTube video about how there's updates for the temples worldwide. reporting on temples. The church has a church website. The church news. They report the temples, not you. 60K. 60,000 Mormons refused to go to the church's website and went to this guy, sitting in a chair with a blue background. Breaking news. And he spelled it wrong. I know I make those errors too. It pisses me off. For breaking, which is one word, new, update, involving pre-Oaks. That's too many for me. I would have caught at least one of those. You are way beyond the mark, dude. Way beyond the mark. This is Mormons. 60,000 Mormons looking beyond the mark, going down the forbidden paths of darkness to the great and spacious building of the temple. You missed it, Mormons. These are the latter days. It means destruction. You need to hearken. Joseph Smith made this very clear for you. This is our first scripture. Pay attention. I'm quoting from scripture. I don't believe your doctrine, Travis. Batman, 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 Batman. What was his name? Pow, kapow, boom. Batman, 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 Batman. After warning about the Mormon who's going to be coming, did you turn the scriptures into Christian like you shouldn't have? It's Jewish. Jews are not Christians. What the bleeping hell is wrong with you? Joseph Smith then tells us, but the day had not yet come when Mormons who would not hear that Mormon's voice should be precisely as it stands in our New Testament. And you probably don't know that cut off comes from the Book of Mormon version, where Jesus makes his second coming appearance in the Americas. Footprints in the sand, proof of the truth. I got that picture, you saw it, right? I put it in. I made it this morning. I put it in. I parted Lake Mead. That's from Lake Mead. Archaeological proof. Jesus was in America. Footprints in the sand. But he's talking about Acts. But Acts doesn't have cut off. Acts has destroyed. But that's not the correct translation. It's utterly destroyed. Oh, Joseph Smith adds utterly wasted. Oh, I want to be wasted. Can I be chocolate wasted? And in verse 42, there's destroyed. Joseph Smith knew. He's playing games with you. He's making you study. Crap, Joseph. Can't you just compel us in all things as to what to believe? Why are you making it hard? We need to be like the University of Michigan. Todd, are you listening? I caught it. Did you? They caved for you on the religion card that you pulled. And now they're caving to all of the sensitive snowflakes, brainwashed, bullied, name-called, drugged by Big Pharma, stealing their money from psychologists who told them they're mentally retarded. And here they are, the wave that's coming into the universities with a pass-fail grade, and their emotional support animal, and their drugs. They've got problems. They have to be on disability. They get special privileges. They get government funding. And it was the vaccines, not the psychologists, who caused autism. And so now the University of Michigan is falling so that the brand new freshmen can opt out of grading and get a pass-fail. They will know nothing with a pass-fail. Any corporation who sees on their resume that they passed will immediately say, "Thanks for coming, we'll keep you on file, we'll let you know. Have a good day." Security! I can't get a job, it's so hard getting a job. It's all of the illegal AIs. They're stealing our jobs. Oh my hell, Mormons. Mormons! Stop it! So, back to the poem. Back to the pretty poem. Back to the pretty poem. So we can get rid of the Mormon guy picture. It's easier for me to cloud Mormons. Way beyond the mark. So, faithful Mormon, down on his knees, Annie, how does the song go? Stop what you're doing, get down upon your knees. I've a message for you that you just won't believe. Believe, believe, believe. Down, 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 down. We can put that in the theme song, that's an option. I am a missionary man. Missionary man. Missionary man. Got God on my side, got the saints and apostles coming up from behind. They're coming, this is zombie apocalypse, shoot them! Chad, did you do drugs? Did they give you a lot of morphine in your coma? God. And the faithful Mormon looked up and cried, "I'm a sensitive snowflake. Church is so true. It's so true. Living prophet of Jesus Oaks. He's having a birthday. That's so special. I wish I had my birthday. Oh, it's not coming up yet." And he goes, "The church is true. The church will never fall. This too shall pass. Like my explosive diarrhea. Another food. 3 now. 3. and more coming. Oaks, don't eat that strawberry. Don't do it. Explosive. Jesus does not want this church to fall. Jesus will stem this rushing tide. Travis will be proven wrong. He's an apostate. He's wrong. Church is true. And so Travis sends out the first day of warnings on Oaks' birthday. Mormons, hearken and be saved. Oaks just has to sign. Church is true, Travis. Church is true. This day will pass. Jesus will save us. I pay my tithing. I've got fire insurance. Well, it's not flood insurance. It's not hail insurance. It's not tornado insurance. And the church doesn't pay out on claims for fire insurance anyway. I will wait and trust in the Lord. I will trust in President Oaks as the living prophet of Jesus. He will lead us, guide us, walk beside us in the footprints in the sand in America by Jesus. It's proof. Proof. You're wrong, Travis. Church is true. Day 2. Mormons! Devin's wearing pink. Pink Mormons. Devin's in pink. So, Isaiah 14, 4-23, 2 Nephi 24, plagiarized, proof of the truth of the Book of Mormon is literal history. Errors and all. Judges chapter 3, 12-30, 1 Samuel 17, 2 Samuel 11 and 12, Genesis chapter 32. You're not listening. You're looking beyond the mark. 13 verses 47. The Illuminati versus the Knights Templar. And so a solar eclipse in Leo, where mountain lions, look, squirrel. Oh, the mountain lion ate it. Oh, wow, that's gross. That's not Project Hail Mary. Wow, you eat pretty disgustingly. Well, how do you eat? Oh, ours is the most beautiful form of aesthetics ever. Oh. I have to admit, despite it being a good movie, I mean, he's the fall guy. He has to be. He is the fall guy, isn't he? He's the fall guy. I was made for loving you, babe. I was all excited. Is this a new version of Kiss? No, it's some other cover band. It's a cover band. Well, regardless, the flashbacks were not necessary. They could have done it in chronological order. It still would have been awesome, and it would have been better. Because we see his character from the beginning in the school with the kids. And that character would have been continued as we saw the coming flashbacks, so that when he comes out of his coma and is barfing up the fluids, we would understand his character. But instead, they have to do flashbacks to explain his character now that they've already released the character. We're going, what kind of guy is this? This guy's weird. What the hell is he doing? No! Chronological order. Don't do flashbacks. Stop that. You guys need to stop that. Hollywood, stop it. No more flashbacks until you've learned how to learn how to learn. You've gone too far now. Stop it. Chronological order until I approve you to go forward and try flashbacks. Nonetheless, good movie. So now I'm confused, because at the beginning you've got the humans who are speaking foreign languages, and I'm going, oh, no subcaptions. What is he saying? And then I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to have to reconvert it, just try to get the subcaptions. And then I'm seeing him on the beach on the alien planet with his new bestie and subcaptions. So now I've got to check the disc to see if there's subcaptions that are going to be made available, or if I'm out of the loop. Editor, director. So, yeah. This was intense. I warned you, Oaks, just sign it quick. Quick. Exclusive one-time offer. I'm getting all excited. Constellation of Leo. A lion. And we have a mountain lion. Not a cougar. Not a leopard. A panther. Not a tiger. A lion. Mountain lion. Sarah was feeling left out. Wanted to make sure that was pointed out to me. Thank you, Sarah. So you get to be the thumbnail picture for today, Sarah. I haven't made it yet. I was already late last night. You weren't wearing pink, so I had to brighten the screen. They really have their studio very dark. Somebody needs to talk about that. Lighten up the studio, ABC4. You're covering them up and hiding them. And yeah, I noticed the church is coming after you now to punish you. They own KSL, not ABC4. They do own ABC4 and KUTV2 and Fox 13. They own them all? Monica, is this true? Are you cheating on me, Monica? Or are you wearing the new bikini underwear and that's why I'm confused? But also bears! Bears! This was so unique that it was reported. You know, other times during the year, if the bear happens to come out on a mountain lion, sure, they would put it in the news. But on this specific time, bears and mountain lions. Well, what was the sign in the heavens for the solar eclipse? Ooh, at the mouth of Leo. Didn't somebody, I know there was some guy, he was an apostate. claiming he knows better. Warning about a sign in the heavens from a lion at the mouth for months in advance. Warning. And I didn't listen. He's not the living prophet of Jesus. Living prophet of Jesus wouldn't betray us. He wouldn't flee the country. Tires blew. Yeah, the little bear. In case you don't know your astronomy from the Greeks and such, that has symbol meaning of prophecy. Christians call it myth. They're not true like Jesus is true after we turned everything literal history. Now only Jesus, not that Perseus, Clash of the Titans, that's all apostate stuff. False Jesus. Only the true Jesus in Revelation 19 rides on the back of a white horse. Oh, yep. That also comes into play. Perseus on the back of the white horse. But instead it's the Perseids. I tried to warn Oaks. He did not listen. Just incredible. And so Babylon fire burned until Oaks' birthday and then finally went out. But still there are other fires. There still are other fires. They were assisted with the dear God Oaks flooding, heavy rains, but hail, lightning, thunder, bears, thundercats. That could also be the theme song. The Croods. I think it's 2, isn't it? The Thundercat girls. The girls all get together in their little group, call themselves Thundercats. Put on makeup. Put on a play. Sing. And then Moab, oh my hell. Because again, you had to have been following me to understand why Moab plays a part in this, just like Babylon does, just like the lions do, and the bears. It all ties together. How many coincidences does it take until you start going, maybe this isn't a coincidence? How many? What's your number? Because Moab was another one. Who's the king of Moab in your scriptures, Mormons? You don't know? I've been telling you. Eglon, King Eglon of Moab. And Ehud, Judges chapter 3, right there. Thank you, Devin. So it is a tattoo then, isn't it? You branded yourself, huh, for Daddy? Okay, so there's a history behind that. I want to know what it is. You're not telling us. It's not in your bio. I want to know. You're showing it to us. You're doing the subtle things so that we can see it. What's it about? What's it about? I want to know. So yes, Moab not only had power outages, they also had a death. I tried to warn you, Oaks. Mount Etna. Syracuse, Nelson, don't touch the Ark of the Covenant. Don't do it. Orange balls of flaming lava. Dear God, Oaks. And there's Mars, right there. That's Sicily. Syracuse, Oaks. That's you. You know it. Strengthening Church Members Committee guy who was forced to watch the video that day. You're assigned to Travis today. Oh, crap. Can I get Alyssa? Even John Dallin. Give me John Dallin. Also with the storm, Nauvoo got flooded. And sort of Kirtland, but not as much, not as bigly. Oh my hell. And so, yeah, 3 waves of flooding for the 3 days, or the 2 days actually. Oh my God. So if you heard me in the videos, 3 waves. This is the 3rd wave. Lightning, hail, and a stake and award closed in Utah for Oaks' birthday. Happy birthday, Oaks. Church is closed. Did you not see the symbolism of all of this? I'm gonna try to remember to put in Oaks' second coming, quoting from the Doctrine and Covenants, that all of these are the signs warning you, Mormons. It ain't about temple updates. Because from the temple it begins. I don't know if I can find it. I don't have it memorized. I know it's blah. My house begin. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Section 112. So we start in verse 23. He's talking to the 12. Notice how Joseph Smith words something very differently from what we've been told by the living prophets of Jesus. Verse 21. And again, I say unto you that whosoever ye shall send in my name, what's the name? It's the hidden name. So Jesus, right? Because it's hidden, out of respect and reverence for the hidden name. By the voice of your brethren, the 12, duly recommended and authorized by you, shall have power to open the door of my kingdom. So is it to rule the kingdom? No. That's very clear. The quorum of the 12 do not have keys of the kingdom. The keys of the kingdom belong to Joseph, and those keys are the keys of Moses. Inasmuch as they shall humble themselves before me and abide in my word and hearken to the voice of my spirit. And there were people who had dreams in advance for their situation of what they were going to be doing. Because they don't have the keys of the kingdom. That's just me. They had their dreams for their life, warning them about their life. I had dreams for all y'all. There's a big difference. Only I am authorized for all y'all. And so there are those who hearkened. Verily, verily, I say unto you, darkness covers the earth 3 days. Gross darkness the minds of the people, the symbol of the 3 days of darkness. And all flesh hath become corrupt before my face. Behold, vengeance cometh speedily upon the inhabitants of the earth, a day of wrath, a day of burning, a day of desolation. 3 days. Of weeping, of mourning, of lamentation, and as a whirlwind. Reap the Whirlwind is also a good song to use for the theme song in the description below. Reap Whirlwind. Because that's actually with destruction and chaos that happened. So that took the lead. Whirlwind. Reap the whirlwind. KK's priest. It shall come upon all the face of the earth, saith the Lord, and upon my house shall it begin, and from my house shall it go forth, saith the Lord. The missionaries get endowed with power from on high, and then they go and they quote the Book of Mormon to people. Quote the words of Joseph Smith to people. It's that simple. It's not hard to botch. And you botched it. First among those among you, the elder missionaries of the church, who have professed to know my name. Didn't Joseph Smith talk about something like that in his first vision, verse 19? About Christianity, and have not known me, and have blasphemed against me in the midst of my house. You don't remember the 2 sets of 4 dreams of mine, do you? This is the second set, number 1. Saith the Lord, therefore see to it that ye trouble not yourselves concerning Travis's troublemaker file. Purify your hearts, Oh, Zion is the pure in heart. I'm seeing pattern matches. And so, hate to break it to you guys, the guy dies. I warned you in advance multiple times, and I was ignored. I was rejected. You refused to believe. You refused to hearken. And it came with vengeance. I can use Judas Priest's song in this one too. Isn't it hell bent for vengeance? Hell bent for vengeance. It says leather. Cut. Try it again. Leather. Okay. Okay. Chad. Okay. I trusted you, Oaks, through the wind and the rain and the lightning and the hail and the mountain lions and the bears. The bears. What did I lack? You didn't hearken. You thought you could just sit back and you'd be saved in your ignorance. That the church would come out if it was necessary to save you and save you. They didn't. All you had to do was listen to me and prepare in advance for what I told you was coming. And only those who were righteous were prepared and were saved. You're dead. I'm not dead yet. Yes, you are. I'm not. Yes, you are. Oh my God. Mormons. So yeah, I've been telling you about the plans for Zion, Exodus to Zion. Going over the fall, adding number 18 for Oaks, a special birthday guy. First special birthday boy. Explosive diarrhea with those strawberries. Fear of gift and power of the Spirit of God. And he fled. While Utah was left behind for the utter destruction that occurred. I mean, a whole new river was formed. A whole river. Hey, we got a new river. I saw it first. I'm naming it. It's my name. I'm choosing the name. No, I saw it. I'm choosing the name. No, I am. I'm choosing the name. Cox, get out of here. You don't get to choose. Dear whole river right there through the valley. So yeah, that kind of thing when the family, God, they were advance warning for you too, and that's, dear God. And the river that poured into the guy's house in Cotton Heights. Apparently that's the third time now for him. All of the Mormons who are now without a home. Their home is ruined. They can't live in it anymore. Throughout the whole state of Utah, a whole bunch of homeless people now. And the church is telling them, hey, go to your family first. Family first. They won't help you. They're hoarding trillions of dollars, and they won't help you. Church's website, yeah, they don't even want to talk about it. They're supposed to be saving you physically, not just spiritually, and they won't do it. They're not saving you physically, and they have no authority to save you spiritually. They won't do it because they can't do it. They deny the gifts and powers of the Spirit of God. So I come along, and Oaks is terrified. Oh, crap. Here we go again, just like in 1999. 1999. Da, da, da. That can also be used. That's about Armageddon. Party like it's 1999. Well, we can use the spirit of Prince. AI holograph. Spirit of Prince. So true. So, why hasn't the church fallen yet? What's going on, Travis? You said we were supposed to fall. So, first of Elul, 666, 13th at 6 p.m., 14th all day until 6 p.m. Jewish prophecy tradition is that Moses ascends Mount Sinai third time. 3 times the mountains of Ephraim. Utah. The Mormon warning Utah of the law. Destruction. Also, the commandment of the rebuilding of the second temple. And so this is concerning to me because today I'm supposed to be talking to you about a message of doom and destruction. For the blood, mother, the blood. On the 28th, Ehud and the right thigh dagger. I told you, it's coming. All you had to do was sign it over. You didn't do it, Oaks. It's coming. We now had your birthday with my message. Are you sure you want to quit now? Woo, we survived that one. We don't have to worry about anything else now. All is well in Zion, Travis. You were wrong. I survived. I will survive. And now you're back from outer space with that sad look upon your face. And I screwed up the lyrics again. I should have made you leave your key. I should have made you lock the door. And I'm making it worse. We don't want you anymore. Just shut up, Travis. Shut up. Shut up. So I told you, you can't shut me up. You know, you did. It still happened. You're not getting it, Mormons. YouTube shut me up. They would not recommend my video. Go to my video page, go to popular, boom, there it is. 40,000, which means I'd have more today. More people who would have been able to listen, who would have been able to hearken, and you shut me up. You murdered them. You destroyed their lives. I warned. Now, granted, where are those 40,000 today? Why didn't they like and subscribe? That's on them. But what you did was also wrong. You are responsible thinking you're protecting the church when the church didn't protect you. You lost your honor and integrity by attacking me for simply trying to warn to save people's lives, to get Oaks to sign it over so that I can save at least the Mormon lives who would believe. And nobody believes I can do it. You're not the head of the church. They know what they're doing. They're inspired by Jesus. Really? We just had 3 days of the inspiration of Jesus. How well did that work for you? That was the mighty powers of Jesus saving you. Paying your tithing really helped. '28th, Mormons. 28th. I don't have this one. Okay. 28th of August. That's in 2 weeks. All right. So I haven't changed the. So the 15th of Elul. Okay. So yeah, nothing here in the calendar. But the 17th, this is Noah dispatches the dove. Three times, guys. There's some problems in the translation. I have to go through and redo it, fix it. But what you know for Noah's Ark. Because there's a raven also involved. Because they have the 17th, Noah dispatches dove, but it was also the raven. 18th, or not the 18th, where is it? 23rd, dove brings back the olive leaf, and then they don't have it for this month. Then there's the one where it doesn't come back. So that's the day when they exit the ark, and they're in the Atonement now, and they set up the New Jerusalem. Paleo. Paleo. Shem, come help me with the sacrifice. But Dad, where's the lamb? Shut up. Now hold still. I'm going to tie these ropes around your back. It's for your protection. Dad, what are you doing, Dad? It's a similitude. What? Hold still. Quit squirming. Dad, no. Yep. I could easily do that scripture for you, just like Joseph did from the Egyptian papyri. It's the same thing. The lion couch. That's why I did the pictures for you, showing you the connection between Monson's birthday and Oakes' birthday. Do it with Noah. Because Matthew 24:20, is it 24:24? In the days of Noah, so shall it be in the latter days. Ta-da! Utah, top of the mountain. All Mormons should have easily been told by the Spirit of God, hey, Utah's the top of the mountain. Huh. Judah, phonetically the same as Utah, except for the J. I don't know about the European corruption of the language, huh? Okay, whatever. So yes, messengers, warning, the flood is now subsiding. This is the time where I give you the message. But there's a warning. We need to get to Zion. Otherwise, warning. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. Whatever it takes to convince you, hey, I think Travis is serious. Despite his great hilarity. How do I get these on tape? Travis's greatest hits. You're looking beyond the mark. So, the blood, mother, the blood. It's coming. So, 1 Nephi 22. 1 Nephi 22. Is it 13 notes or is it 12? Okay, there's 12. It's 13. But in the context of 12. Wherefore, Travis will bring them again out of captivity. Mormons again out of captivity. And Mormons shall be gathered to Zion. And they shall be brought out of obscurity and out of 3 days of darkness on Oakes' birthday. And they shall know that the Lord is their Savior and Redeemer. Son Ammon, Travis, the mighty one of Israel, the gifts and powers of God. How much more mightier do I have to be for you? And the blood mother of the great and abominable church, which is the whore. A term for women. You have to add man whore. The church is the woman, female, religion. Man is government. But women have the priesthood too, and priesthood office. Or at least they were supposed to. Oaks shall turn upon their own heads, for they shall war among themselves, and the sword of their own hands shall fall upon their own heads, and they shall be drunken with their own blood. That great and abominable church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, founded by the devil, Brigham Young, 8th of February, 1851, shall tumble to the dust again, because it fell under the United States of America. 1890 officially. SCOTUS nails the coffin shut. 9-inch nails. And great shall be the fall of it. That's you, Mormons. You are the house of Israel. So when you see House of Israel in the Book of Mormon, you go, oh crap, that's us. And so the Lamanites and the Nephites are the two churches in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. One is the Church of the Lamb. That's from Revelation 19. Perseus. The back of the white horse. The White House. Ooh, the white horse prophecy. No. 19 July 1840. You know, the Constitution on the brink of ruin. What? I've never heard that before. I've heard the Constitution will hang by a thread. That's the myth started by Brigham Young, because he was pissed that Joseph Smith said that Brigham was going to have him murdered. And so to prove Joseph wrong, he had Willard Richards and John Taylor do it for him instead. I'm going to prove you wrong, Joseph. I didn't murder you. I just gave the orders. So it's not me. Right, Oaks? You thought you were so clever, didn't you? And then in the end, you had to run for your life. Oh, but it's going to be such a great church news on Sunday. Yeah, here's Oaks in Brazil. He's there in the beach, getting a tan, sipping that white wine that you had for your birthday with the bananas. Will there be a monkey? Will you have a monkey? Will it be on your shoulders? Will he be sipping from a coconut? I know if I had an app that did AI stuff, I could do this real quick and simple. But I don't. Would be hilarious. Comedy would ensue. Oh no, Mormons, I'm trapped in Brazil. I'm thinking about you. My thoughts and prayers are with you while I'm stuck in Brazil. I really wish I could be there with you to lead and guide the church. I'm doing it from Brazil. I need proof of life. He's obviously incompetent to lead. Irene, you're up. Come on, Irene. Sign it over. Yep. There it is, right there in the Book of Mormon, Mormons. And I'm horrified that you don't even know your Book of Mormon well enough to know that you're called the House of Israel in 2 Nephi 29. A Bible. Christians have a Bible and need no more Bible. What thank they the Jews that they've hated and tried to murder, having replaced the Jews and turned everything literal histories, denying the gifts and powers of the Spirit, creating idol statue god Jesus. Oh, but our Jesus is physically real, and he tells us so in our brains. You are the house of Israel. So the Lamanites are the church of the devil, the church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. See, you turned black for your wickedness. All of you white Scandinavian descent Danites. You were telling everybody it was the Lamanites. America, the natives. No, it's you. It's you. See, Alyssa, as an apostate, Nephite, is white and pure. I shouldn't go any further because the guy who did the video on the Temple News. We'll just stop right there. Stop right there. Go no further. And don't even get me started about the church going to Africa to convert Mormons. Oh my God. Just stop. Stop. They're better than you, Mormons, because they were not under the law. And they still aren't, because you lied and deceived them. So yeah, we covered the first vision. And so therefore we covered the Book of Mormon. He even tells you it's not literal history. So yeah, when we told you about 19 July, which comes from his parable, verse 51 of section 109. All you had to do was sign it over. 18 June 2019. So, yeah, the 28th. What's coming up for the 28th? It's just a sign. The sign is never the thing. Even though this time around, the sign was manifested in the flesh on earth. With other signs. Signs on earth. Signs in heaven. With the actual physical results. But those are not what I'm looking for. I need them to sign it over to me so that I can now do something rather than being bored. I'm bored, Oaks. I told you I'm bored. Did I put this at the beginning of the video? It's been over an hour. I'm bored. When I get bored, Oaks gets unhappy. He knows this, and yet, because I was bored with Nelson. I'm getting bored. I don't know what's going on. What's happening? I don't know. All I know is eventually the church is going to fall. I know eventually the curse of Joseph Smith will be upon Nelson. Twilla, Syracuse, 3 dreams, bread, flood, cookie. Bye-bye, day and minute. Nelson. So here we go. Oaks' turn. And it's already off to a big boom. I tried to warn. I had 2 sets of 4 dreams each, and then other dreams following. You're not listening. You don't want to hear. Here it comes. Sign it over. Quick. Hurry. I'm bored. So the Egyptian stories, which, from manifested by the author of John, Revelation, chapter 19. So, I saw heaven opened. So this is a sign in the heavens, not a literal history. And behold, a white horse. He that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, are the moments we too can share. And in righteousness he doth judge and make war. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I'm getting bored again, Oaks. As much as it was fun staying up late at night collecting all of the evidence, I'm getting bored again. I get bored really quick and easy. You didn't sign it over. There's nothing for me to do yet. So verse 12, his eyes were as a flame of fire. And when you know this comes from the Egyptian documents, there's Emmanuel. How do we know this? He had a name written that no man knew but he himself. Emmanuel, the hidden name. To avoid the too frequent repetition of the hidden name of Jesus, Melchizedek, which is the acronym in Paleo-Hebrew for his name. Strange. The N isn't in Zodek. Different acronym. Melchizedek, king and high priest. In Amen, you have the universal symbol of the sun as the prefix determinative, and then you have the M, M first. This is water symbol, J stroke. I did it left-handed. I am not left-handed, but I am. For human. So a human with water over his head. Aquarius, high priest symbol. An Egyptian sign list. It's A something or other. I have to redo Gardner because of his boo-boo. And so knowing that he was the one who botched for William Foxwell Albright about Paleo-Hebrew, hey, just do the acronym theory. Start with a conclusion and make everything fit it. No! That's not how you do science! No! So now, since Sir Alan Gardner is the one who told William Foxwell Albright to botch the whole thing, then I have to fact check Sir Alan Gardner. Oh crap, he made so many errors, and it started with, hey, why aren't these in his sign list? Why is there missing signs? What's going on, Sir Alan Gardner? Why are you missing the signs? It was real simple, they're right there. Why aren't they in your sign list? Where are they? So yes, he doesn't know Egyptian. And so I have to redo Egyptian, because everybody else who's an Egyptologist are all basing it off of Sir Alan Gardner, and they don't know, therefore, because Sir Alan Gardner didn't know. And instead of coming out and saying, I don't know, here's the signs, and putting all the signs, and saying, hey, maybe a future person in the future will figure it out. So here's the list that all I have to do is copy every single sign. And I tell you guys, facsimile number 1, facsimile number 2, the bigger signs. Look for them. You can't find them. Where are they? They're there in the Egyptian documents, but they're not in the sign list. They need to be translated. Why aren't you translating it? I just want to scream. I have to redo it now. There's thousands of characters. There's volumes for Paleo-Hebrew research. And now I have to redo Egyptian with thousands? Not just 22 letters for Paleo-Hebrew? 22 letters, pages, volumes. So unfortunately, with the technology, assuming that I'm not going to be cyber terrorized on Word through Microsoft, or I don't know, maybe it's Google through the internet, but with the destruction and getting us to Zion, I won't have those problems anymore. God, it's bleeping believable. So, then 13. He was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood. And that's when I wear my red shirt. Isaiah 63. Blood, mother, the blood. So the white horse at the bedside, standing above in the air with his feet on the chair, telling Joseph, I'm coming in the future. New name Nephi, not Moroni. 6th of May, 1989. The Temple of Angels. No duh, Malachi. It's technically Malachot, I think, rather than Malachim. But I have to fix that too. One, not whatever. One. You're causing a multi-personality disorder. Stop it. And so yes, this is from the Egyptian documents. Hathor, the religion. Mother, the blood. I'm not just being psycho. There's a method in my madness. I know what I'm talking about. And so, Hathor, I gotta redo all of this. She's the mother of Horus. Well, the mother of Horus is Isis. That's why Isis and Hathor look the same. They just have different hats on. So when it's Isis, it's the throne, because she's the wife that solidifies the husband as king on the throne. The blood. Through the inheritance, the bloodline, the Holy Grail. So this is facsimile number 3. And so you have people who claim that this is Isis. Partially correct, but wrong. Who called you an Egyptologist? Let's see if we can. Because there's a Wikipedia page on it now, and I think that's what they say. They say it's ISIS. I don't see the throne and the scribbling. Good job, Google. Hope I don't get frozen. God. See, regular Mormons still don't have a clue. Oakes is the one who's afraid and fled. The Mormons who are ordered to put out a hit on me, they're dumb as a brick. They think crime will protect the church from criminal prosecution, and it does. But it's the state of Utah. They've already got the government to do that job for you. Abraham translation, Wikipedia. Camera freezes. This is the new buffering, and we're showing the buffering in your mouse while a page freezes. So apparently Wikipedia is at the top. Book of Abraham text. Nope. Ooh. There's Abraham. This is in Exodus, Mormons. Same thing. Alright, so Book of Joseph. This is not the translation, guys. Facsimiles. Okay, you've got two, and then a little tiny pit. Oh, that one's big. That one's small. That one's small. What the hell's wrong with you guys? Put it in big. So, interpretation. No, this is not the translation, guys. This is the wrong one. Book of Breathing, Hypocephalus. Breathing Permit of Horror. You got 3 separate Wikipedia pages on this? Okay. Oh, here it is. It's all this one thing. Right? So if I did this, it would also show up, but it... Oh, no, this is different. Okay. I don't know what I have and what I don't. My files are massive, and it's out of order, and dear God. And you put Amun-Ra. Oh my hell. Who translated this? Rittner! Weren't you John Key's teacher? Who put Key in his place? So let's get rid of all this other stuff. Let's make sure I download them first. I don't know if I got them, but we'll get them again if I already have them. Because I already have all this stuff anyway, separate from the Wikipedia pages. It's just the Wikipedia pages that I'm getting. So we don't need the hypocephalus either. Do you even need to have a bigger one? Should have checked the other one. Or I'm coming to it, I guess. So nope, that one's small. That one's a little larger. There you go. There's the original one of what it would have been. I've already got this picture, I'm sure, but since it's so pretty and it's not a web picture, God, Wikipedia is getting trashed. Here's the original one with the rats that ate it. Okay, anyway, I'm going to get lost if I don't stop. Yeah, they put ISIS here. Whoever did this, Michael Rhodes, dumbass, he put ISIS. So this shows you he's a dumbass. Michael Rhodes does not know Egyptian. He botched it. He's wrong. He doesn't understand. So he's saying that it's the great god Isis, mother of the god. Hello, you just said it's the mother of the god, which means Hathor. That's Hathor. Hello? Just want to scream. But you see, Osiris, yeah, there. God, I just, what the hell? He just says stuff and nobody else knows, and so they just trust him. It's Hathor. Hello? The cow horns and should be blood red. But yeah, they have different guys, and so she is facsimile or figure number 2. So Rittner says it's Isis, the god's mother, the great Isis, mother of the god. For Rhodes, Baird didn't even cover it. Why? I don't know what that is. Joseph Smith, King Pharaoh, whose name is given in the characters above his head. Yeah, because the church is the woman. Hello, you're not listening to Joseph. He knows what he's talking about. 18th dynasty. He knows what he's talking about. That's Hatshepsut. I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, aren't I? 18th dynasty. Female pharaoh. Hatshepsut. So yes, I can now do a picture for my family line from her. If I wanted to do that for you in this video, I don't know. Depends on how long it's going to take to do Sarah's picture for the thumbnail. She's the mother of David Moses III. She's Mary. Behold, my son of Mary, in whom I am, the son of Mary, in whom I am well pleased. She's the one who had to go before the priest of, the priest of Ammon, upon the death of her husband, leaving this David Moses III too young to rule. And so she comes before them, says, hey, I got an idea. I am the blood of, let me make sure I get this downloaded just in case I didn't. I think I did because I recognize it now. And yep, I did. So let's get this to I already have the book published about the book of Joseph. Don't buy it. It's going to be updated. Don't buy anything. I was just trying to get stuff out. So, Hathor. The crown is for king. The horns with the moon. Moon. Oh, did you call it the sun? Oops. Do you see a little dot in the middle? No. It's red. When does the sun turn red? Never. The red circle is the moon. The blood red moon. And you'll find it on Isis. Why? Because she's the mother, Hathor. And so the mother of the Christ comes to her husband, Ammon. And so in this particular case, Hathor is actually Ammonette. The anonymous Mormon knows this. I have to fix everything because Gardner blew it. And then Stargate didn't help that much when he says, I don't know why they keep publishing Budge's books. Neither do I, but they are necessary because he has a bigger sign list than Gardner. I'm not sure who has the bigger sign list. There's a couple of others in the late 1800s who also did sign lists, not to mention Jean Champollion, who was the first one to start doing the sign list. But nonetheless, gotta fix it. It's ruined. So yes, Ammon and Ammonette. And so that's why she is Pharaoh. Joseph Smith knows this. Somehow, I don't know how. He shouldn't have been able to know. Heaven forbid if he has the gifts and powers of the Spirit of God to figure this out. But he's right, other than he mixed the bride and groom around. Oops. The Prince of Pharaoh is number 5, and Shulam one of the. Are you 5? Yeah, you're 4. Yeah, and so then you're 5, right? Yeah, because 6 is the. Good. She's the bride. They say Shulam, which is one of the king's principal waiters, is represented by the hand. And yet, she's Ma'at. But here she's, again, Egyptus, just like Mother Egyptus. How did Joseph know? The blood of the Canaanites. How did he know? It's not the Canaanites, it's Salem. Hello. The Amenhoteps. Come on, guys, I gotta fix everything for you. So anyway. You have the father, you have the mother, you have the son. He's getting married, and in order to get married, he has to be married to his sister. Then he gets his father drunk in the tent. And then his other son, or it's Canaan, the whole that Joseph explains it in verse 1. You got to do your research. You got to write stuff down, do the genealogy, and then But anyway. So, let's get back to the blood. So, the wife comes to Ammon. Tell me your name. Lilith, be a good girl. Delilah, Lilith, Lela, Delilah. Yeah, that's the Greek form. For a female, they have a prefix determinative called a D for the woman. And so the Greeks use the Egyptian D, because Paleo-Hebrew and Paleo-Greek, same, even in the Koine, when they got rid of some of the original Paleo-Greek stuff, letters, they still kept the same shape for the most part. The A got turned up, so it's now, you're looking up into heaven instead of the sign for the 3 solar eclipses over the United States of America, and have already happened. Third one being Revelation 19. Perseus on his white horse. You're getting exclusive information in case you didn't catch on yet. You're being rewarded for listening or having been ordered to be the one in charge of my video this Monday. You're getting exclusive information. You notice that I just corrected the greatest minds in Egyptology on the Book of Abraham. I shot them all down in flames. I don't have a PhD. And they know I'm right. That's the thing. They will never admit it, but they know. They know that's Hathor's symbol, not Isis. And so yes, by saying Isis, mother of the god, there is no throne there, you dumbasses. throne is there in the bottom. Nonetheless. And so she comes on Hapsetsut. Did I get that right? Because we downloaded her for a potential picture. Probably not. We'll see. I have to put her with my mom. Nonetheless. And I didn't even check, because now I have to make sure that they have her name meaning for Hatshepsut. Because if they don't, then I'm going to go and find it, fix it. Nonetheless. And so, yes, she's behind because she's Pharaoh. She's not supposed to be Pharaoh, she's the woman, but she was called because of that. So the Amun priesthood heard her talk about how she was born of Amun, who came to the Queen Mother and conceived her, because she's a sister of her husband. So like he, like she. And so, oh, cool. Yeah, so we've got Amun's, we secure the bloodline, we can keep the dynasty going, we can keep our jobs. And then she added the premortal council of heaven of the 12 apostles were in the council with Father Amun. I have the document. I've shown you the document. Whether or not you saw that video and those pictures or whatever, it's in the Egyptian documents. So, yes, a whole bunch of Mormon myths about, I was also in the council in heaven, and I got to hear the plans, and I chose to be righteous, and so I've been held in reserve to come down to earth at this time, because I'm the chosen one, and I'm the youth of the noble birthright, and the Hitler Youth Battalion of Jesus, to kill people for Armageddon. No, there was just 12. And then they had to go and tell people like missionaries. And they had to quote. And they didn't quote. They lied. That's all they had to do was quote. Just read the scriptures. Don't make stuff up. Don't lie about them. So we read in 1 Nephi chapter 1 verse 2 about the learning of the Jews. The Jews believe that Jesus is the Christ. We see here in Alma 31 about the Zoramites, and they were poor, so they were wicked. They were cast out of the Jewish synagogue, corrected with the Great Spirit Jesus, with the rote prayers of the Rebbe of them. And Alma saying, you need to repent so that you can be prosperous and rich again. That you can go back to church and pay your tithing and give up this Jewish foolishness about a Jewish Christ. Am I evil? Yes, I am. I am evil. I am Mormon. know. Why'd you guys take the songs out of the original albums? What's up with that, guys? Leave them in the original albums, and then you've got the new Hotness album. Come on. Mandatory Metallica. Come on. And so, yes, in the premortal council in heaven, they foresaw, because the two eyes of Horus, his father Amun, son Amun, Seer, PTR, put in vowels, you got Peter. Seer, for government and religion. Visions. Seer is both a prophet and a revelator. Translator, spirit, gift, and power of the Spirit of God. All the way back to the Egyptians. And so they knew that this was going to happen. And so in the premortal council in heaven, Hatshepsut is telling the Amun priesthood that they decided that she would be pharaoh for a day until her son is old enough to be pharaoh and take the throne. And the Amun priesthood, we had you at Amun conceiving from your mother. But nonetheless, they were able to preserve the dynasty with her being in the priesthood and priesthood office. And so she is both Isis as the wife and Hathor as the mother. But she can't sit on the throne. This is what they're referring to. And so she can't seal her son to his sister either. And so she's standing behind. This is what Joseph was referring to, you dumbass Egyptologist. Mosiah founded the 18th dynasty. Hello? Yah Moses? Moses Yah. Mosiah. Then you've got the Amenhoteps. Amen of peace. Salem. Ooh, sure enough. That's why David Moses III for Armageddon against the Hittites went to visit his family, the Amenhoteps. There you go. They then built the temple unto Amun for Solomon, the king of peace. Salem, peace. Salem, N at the end, for Amun. V for the crown of this cobra snake for the northern kingdom. And a J stroke for human. King for a place like Solomon, kingdom. Solomon of Solomon. King of peace of the kingdom of peace. So what's the Jeru? We don't know what the Jeru is. We'll just ignore it and hope nobody catches it and ask questions. There's the Z for Yah, which is the creation glyph. You know, Genesis chapter 1 and chapter 2. The head God. How did Joseph know? Oh my God, he's so true. He then finishes the 7 days of the Babylonian calendar. And Tada gets his new name in Genesis chapter 2, verse 4. As they continue on with the Heliopolis creation glyph of the top line being Nut and the bottom line being Geb, and then Father, Daddy, Shu in the middle, separating them. So in Genesis chapter 2, there's Shu breathing life into Adam, and Mother Tefnut as the moisture. How did Egyptologists miss this again? How did Joseph Smith know? You're not allowed to know, Joseph. Travis, you're not allowed to know. Shut up. Shut up, Travis. Shut up. Bleep you. My hell. So, now, the blood that's coming from the Book of Mormon. Amenet, Isis Hathor, all the same. Comes to her husband. Tell me your name. This is Samson, Sun King. Remember? Shemesh, Sun, and King. Samson, Sun King. And so it's not a coincidence that Manoah is his father. And he's a Danite. Not a coincidence. And so this is Delilah. Because it gets dark. Lilith. Hey there, Delilah. No. Not going to use that song because that doesn't fit. Nonetheless, tell me your hidden name. Tell me the secret of your power. No. Well, I'm going to cut your hair. They were married in room number 13 of the Salt Lake Temple of the Philistines. Had their wedding supper feast at the Lion House next to the Beehive House. Tell you a riddle. And then, oh, Todd. Yep, them foxes. Todd and Fox News, who would have thought? You should have sued the church, Todd. But I still would have lost my job. Yeah, but you would have kept your honor and integrity. You lost it. And so he gives it to her. And she goes on a drunken holy cow spree. Murders all mankind. Because she's a cow goddess. That's her character. Her animal. Her spirit animal. Her spirit guide. That's where they got it from. Because they're from China, and China is from Egypt. They just lost knowledge over time. Create a whole new religion, even though the elements come from their family origins from Egypt. Nonetheless, so yes, it shouldn't be any surprises to the dynasties of China. And the square with the mark instead of the circle. Change things as they migrate over time around the world. So that's what's coming on the 28th of August. And again, if Oakes is able to make it back, if it's not Irene who has to take over in his place, again, Irene, one of you got to do it. You can't keep the charade up for much longer. Because what's coming is going to get worse. That's what I'm trying to warn. You're not listening. Just don't want to listen. Why don't you want to listen? You're not authorized, Travis. I am the only one authorized. Oakes isn't authorized. He himself said so. Irene said so of Nelson. This was the practice that began with John Taylor. What? It didn't begin with Brigham Young? Exactly. They confess to you they're not authorized. They confess to you that they deny the gifts and powers of the Spirit. They confess. I'm not making stuff up. I don't need to lie about this church. They confess. It's you who are not getting it. They're confessing, and you miss it. I can be loud now. Even though everybody else is probably sleeping in too. Yes, I slept in again. What the hell? I'm not liking this pattern. I need to get out and running again. Get the West Nile virus that's also out there. That's also part of this. West Nile infections have increased over this time. People are coming in with West Nile virus now because of the flooding and the swamps, and thus the mosquitoes. Everything is going in chaos, guys. Dear God. So, that's what's coming. That's my warning voice. It's coming. And notice they're at the eye. Just saying. It's coming. You gonna deny me still? 3 waves of rain for the 2 days. 2 days, 3 times. Just intense. I think even his birthday there was 3 days, wasn't there? 3 waves of rain on his birthday too? Can't remember now. If there were, it was minor, comparatively. Second and third day were the bigger ones. But here in Utah, so, yeah, Nauvoo flooded. Was a massive destruction, and this is 3rd Nephi chapter 8 through 10. All of this was supposed to be a part of the test run, but I mean, tornadoes. Oh God, I read over it. What else we got? Oh yeah, Signids. Yeah, we gotta cover that. That's still up on the screen. So those are songs. What we got on the back of this paper? Death in Moab, City Hell, Days of Noah, First of Elul. So, all right. I don't know if we need scriptures anymore, but we'll just leave them up. So, yeah, I covered all of that. So, yep, right there at the left eye, Jupiter and Mercury. So thus, for the religion. Thus, why the blood? 1 Nephi chapter 22. The fall of the great and abominable church. Mormons will be bleeding from every pore. The blood atonement. You're gonna bleed and suffer like I did. To Jesus. And so Mercury has a planet. Don't know why astronomers miss this. It's right there. I'm looking at my Urim and Thummim right now. There it is. It's a planet that orbits Mercury. Just like Jupiter's planets. All of his wives. Mercury only has one. Jupiter has many wives. Earth only has one. Jupiter has many wives. That's to secure the dynasty for the bloodline. That's why they did it. People weren't supposed to do it. And so, also, 16th, that's tomorrow. I need to change that. The moon will be in conjunction with Venus. They're in the womb. It's technically her left arm. So, the left arm of Ehud for what's coming. But we're still a week away from that, right? Song up so I can see. It's 28th, so 2 weeks. Yeah, it's 2 weeks minus 1 day now for Ehud and the left thigh dagger. And so, yes, we just had the new moon, so the full moon 2 weeks from that. So here the moon tomorrow for Sunday. And then a close-up of the moon and Venus. From my Urim and Thummim. Live from the Urim and Thummim. And then there's the space station that's on the horizon, following the snake body down there in the south. And Cygnus. I saw Cygnus this morning and went, I wonder when Cygnus will peak. Oh, it started last night and into this morning. 3 days. 3 days of falling stars at their peak for Cygnus. Now, it's a minor thing, but still, oh, look, it's at the mouth of the Great Red Dragon. Oaks, try to warn. You're not listening. When did Monson die? Refer to your notes if you need to. I hope they did their notes completely. You can also refer to my letter that I sent the presidency of the 70. Refer to that. That should be in my troublemaker file too. I try to warn. He doesn't want to listen. No! No! I'm the king! Jesus speaks to my brain. I'm trying to warn you, Oaks. You just saw my power. And oh crap, it's gonna be too late come Monday. Because that's when it ends. I tried to warn. I really did. So why did that one shrink? What's up with that? What's even more hilarious is that they're the Kappa signets, the Ks. And the K comes from the Paleo-Hebrew, similar picture of the K. We'll call it K because I have to redo everything. Which comes from the Egyptian papyrus scroll. Thus, the word 888. And so, yes, today is 7 and 8. Tomorrow is 8-8. And then done. So, yes, I see these connections. I only need 3. And it's no longer a coinkydink. So, yep. Dear God, Oats. My hell. Monday morning. Sunday, bloody Sunday. But the 28th is the the moon. The signs are not the thing. Thing is not the sign. Similitudes, visions. Don't screw this up. So yes, Iran and the UAE are now the 51st and 52nd states. He failed to get Gaza, Canada, Venezuela, Cuba, Greenland. So he finally now has officially designated Iran as the 51st state and the UAE as the 52nd state. So that the whole Strait of Hormuz is U.S. territory. And then they'll now be able to vote in the presidential election, but they can't do a mail-in ballot. They'll have to show their ID. And they'll need to show their gratitude for Trump for saving them, making Iran and UAE great again. I'm sure they're going to vote for Trump. Because, Iran attacked all of the deep state Dem states, including Utah, which Iran knows is turning blue. Yes, Utah also got attacked with the cyber terrorism of AI, with the water things. Dear God. Why did you go black? What the? No black in the summertime. No black. But it was for the solar eclipse, Travis. Okay. Just let your daughter wear whatever she wants. She's cute and adorable regardless. But Daddy... Yep, I crushed it. So, still have to wait. Because I can't do anything. All I can do is get bored, and when I get bored, I do prophecies and visions and revelations and translations. Bored. And I parted the waters again.